Hey guys, we're going live shortly. Teguh, what are we doing today?
Um, we're talking about
Prepping
a lot of
Ariq
stuff.
size.
Yay!
Yeah, okay. With this episode 55, we're gonna be talking about Bob Iger leaving Disney, as well as some other Disney stuff, such as Indiana Jones 5, Lizzie McGuire show probably not happening, possibly Alison Brie being cast as She-Hulk. Also, that Uncharted thing is finally happening, I guess, and we'll be reviewing some films. And guess what? One of us might be having a birthday. Join us in the show.
Welcome back to another episode of the Councilmen on episode 55. Yay! Today again we are with the usual our boy, the rolling of the rolls, steam rolling, and then Kelvin, and of course Albert. Yeah, boy is Teguh. Rolling steam is Ariq.
You don't need to tell them that. They know it's ya boy.
Just
They
in
don't need
case
to
for the
know.
new listener
They
that
don't
don't
need
know
to
who
know
yeah boy
it's
is.
yeah boy.
It's ya boy.
Wait, wait. Out of context to go shoot me in the head.
What the hell? Okay.
Not now.
Alright, before we go,
Oh, you idiot!
all right. Before we go further on the show, just if Ariq and Teguh say random stuff, it's because they're at the same time playing a video game. So you'll understand when suddenly Ariq just say
They're
like
playing
Wait,
GTA
wait,
6
no, I
while
want to test
recording.
my arm.
See,
I
there
want
you
to
go.
try
There
my
you-
armored car to go, you idiot. That's
there
why.
you-
Give it
there-
back.
There you go
Oh.
again. So yeah, if you notice something going on weirdly within the conversation, that's that. And yeah, so this is the Councilman. Today we'll be talking about a lot of stuff, including Bob Iger leaving
Oh, hey.
Disney, Spielberg leaving Indiana Jones 5, and
Ow.
possibly James Mangold directing. Marvel looking for a She-Hulk. Kingsman being pushed. The Candyman trailer. Lizzie McGuire. Jurassic Park 3 title, which sounds kind of stupid. So a lot of those kind of stuff. So we'll be talking about all those. And I'm gonna give Teguh this honor. Teguh, if someone is listening to the Councilman show for the first time, try to explain what the show is all about.
A bunch of what's the
Yeah.
appropriate adjective?
Yeah, boys.
Nut jobs.
Blokes.
Okay.
Talk about random stuff about. Well, no, not random. No, we talk about random
That
stuff.
may
and
or may not relate to movies.
And then we talk about movies. But
Pretty
the
much.
best part is the part when we don't talk about movies. So look
Yeah.
forward to it.
Our opinion means nothing.
Also, we
can
have an award, a very prestigious award that you might have to go back an episode or two to look at. But
it's
Hey!
literally the last episode.
that's why I said an episode or two.
But yeah, that's what
An
what Teguh said.
episode or two.
What Teguh said is pretty much accurate. We are not at all professionals, except for Kelvin. He's professional at some stuff, just not at film, right, Kelv?
Yes, I'm very professional in the night.
Okay, moving on. Anyway, anything interesting happened to your life
In the
recently?
night.
Anything happened?
Not in particular. I got
No,
a really good item in the
Right?
game. That's
Wait,
about it.
Ariq,
my internet
yeah.
is so
we can
bad.
hear you, but
Yeah, we can like
My-
totally hear you. You just
Dude,
cannot.
Yeah, we
speak.
can hear you. It's just your video. It's kind
internet.
of. Yeah, in Ariq's place
okay.
right
I
now,
mean,
there's
like
a
most people are gonna be
thunderstorm.
listening through audio anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
there's a thunderstorm,
No,
so my
yeah. In
internet
Ariq's place, there's a thunderstorm, so that's why his internet is pretty unstable.
In my
Shit.
place, there is a sunstorm. I don't think that's a real thing.
Well, that's.
What's a
Oh,
sunstorm?
I say that, but
I don't know.
I'm perfectly connected in GTA.
I mean,
Is your phone on Wi-Fi?
My phone?
Dude,
No,
Oh,
no,
Ariq's phone.
no,
I don't
you're not
care
talking
about
about
your
you, Albert.
my phone's on Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Albert is hurt inside.
Oh, I'm crushed.
Dude, I had a since what Friday, Saturday, and until like half of today, it's like
Mhm.
thunderstorm in my place
I think my
Damn.
thunderstorm starts in a few
for
days.
about 2.5 days.
Well, I haven't rained in this place. Haven't rained in so long. This closest thing to rain was just a very not really a blizzard, just like
I have
a
a
strong
problem.
wind
Like,
with
when
snow.
my internet
The
goes,
closest
when
thing
it-
to your rain is someone spitting.
What did Ariq say?
He says he has a problem.
Chew.
What?
When
know what?
my internet becomes
here.
unstable, it's like your voices become broken up.
Yes.
Oh,
Like, I can't even tell if you guys are being silent or my internet's bad. That's gonna be an issue.
It will be.
Sometimes
It
you
Well,
guys
they'll
will
are just
be
like
an issue.
there'll be an
You're not
interesting
saying
conversation.
anything, I think, or the
Well, I think
God, dude, it's so bad.
We'll s- we'll see what happens. I mean, there's nothing we
Hang
can
on.
do
Oh,
about
for
it.
fuck's
So
sakes, hang on.
we'll just try to deal with it. Well,
Yes,
Star Machine
indeed.
in the chat, he said his place haven't rained in so long. So I don't know. Where are you from? Are you from California? Because if that's so, I'm not surprised.
Or are you from the desert?
Why would he be from the desert?
I don't know.
Because
Do you know?
It doesn't
no,
rain
but
there.
Do you know anyone who lives in the desert?
people in Arizona.
Yeah, I
checkmate.
know.
Name
Of course
one.
I know.
Name
Look.
one person. In real life. You don't know a Luke in real life.
Ben,
Yeah, I
Ben Kenobi.
do. There you go. Another one. That's real. It's just not in this planet, Albert.
Huh.
Trying to
Right,
mobile
yeah.
data, so I'm not sure how much better. Oh god.
It seems. I don't know. It sounds.
Alright.
fine. But yeah, I don't know. Nothing.
All right, keep going.
Interesting. literally, like you cannot expect anything interesting to be happening in my place because like I said it many times, my place is the smallest village. The most exciting thing that could possibly happen is if I go to the mall that I went to literally yesterday, and I barely did nothing because there's nothing in that mall.
Wait, you barely did nothing, so you did a lot of things.
Oh.
Oh.
No,
Barely
well,
did
okay,
nothing. Yeah.
I barely did
English
anything.
English hard
English,
language.
hard language.
English hard language.
Dude, it's holiday. I mean, like, sure, I have holiday now, but like, because of the virus and stuff, there's literally like
Oh yeah.
nothing to do, and then
At all.
the town is very quiet,
Dead.
and yeah, it's pretty much dead. And then it's raining for the past 3 days.
Yeah,
so all I do is play games.
My school, I believe, Ben travels to Japan and China, I think, and Taiwan. Like, if you're not allowed to travel around this time to go there, if you do, you're not gonna be accepted back for the time being.
No, one of
Yeah.
my friend, he's supposed to go to Korea for student exchange, right?
Mm-hmm.
He went like 2 weeks ago, and then next week he's forced to come back to Japan already because of the virus.
But yeah, the virus is a real thing, man. It's scary.
Yeah, dude, they're already closing off like airports and stuff. My mom told me about the one in Arab. Is it Makkah? Is in Arab, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they close off the
Yeah.
airport there, so the Indonesians
Why
cannot go
wreck?
there.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Like, wait, have
yeah.
it reached Indonesia?
Here's
I
the
don't
thing
know.
about
Have it?
Indonesia.
I have
It's
no
very
idea,
weird.
dude. I haven't.
Like,
Huh.
Reportedly,
Oh,
there has
we're
been
behind
starting
some.
from
Us Indonesians are behind something sick.
no. Like the thing is, right? There's been
Hmm.
some cases where like
There's
people visit
rumors.
Bali and then they visit Bali and then they get the disease. Like,
Okay.
but the thing is, Indonesia insists that there are no cases.
Ah.
And according to the WHO, Indonesia actually doesn't have the equipment to detect the virus.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like they
Indonesia
either
doesn't have
they
the
either
yeah, Indonesia doesn't have the equipment. So even if like
they
it
got
was
the virus,
there,
they're like, no,
we
it's not
don't
here.
know.
Yeah, Indonesia's like, nope, we haven't got any virus at all. It's been spreading for the last 5 years, and no one knows.
Well, you
I
did.
mean,
Ariq.
The only way Indonesia
I
knows
mean,
is by looking
that's
at the
fine.
symptoms.
It reduces
So-
traffic, right? Right?
Kinda.
It arrived in Oregon.
But
That's too
yeah,
dark. Am I allowed to put that in the stream?
no, but like it's like, but yeah, it's affecting everything literally. Like if we
Yeah.
time back to movies, the Disney is making the live action Mulan thingy mainly for the Chinese audience, and now that film is being pushed. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
of
till
course.
when, because the Chinese audience is not gonna go out and watch the film, so that's gonna be
I was gonna go
Perfect.
watch 1917, but now that there's the virus, oh no.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
Well,
And,
I don't know
like,
why.
we're just blaming every one of our problems on the virus.
No,
But it
no,
is
this,
kind
no.
of responsible.
This is what I found weird. I don't know why. Like, I thought people are supposed to be stocking up masks, right? But for
Mhm.
some reason, in my supermarket, the mask, there is still so much in stock. But you know what's
What?
finished? The tissue. The tissues. The toilet
What is your-
rolls.
Why does your supermarket have masks? Japan was like, we don't have stock in the entire country.
I have there's masks in my place.
Dude, in Tokyo, not a single store has masks.
I do. Yeah, in Tokyo, not in
Wow.
Britain.
And no, the thing
You're
is,
not
even
in Tokyo.
Osaka and like Hiroshima also has no
I don't know.
stocks as well.
I don't know. The last time I see, there is still some apa namanya? There is still some stock for the mask, but people don't buy that. They buy the tissues. So I'm confused. Like I don't have any tissues right now, so should I be concerned?
Yes, you should.
Kelvin, very
You should.
concerned.
Very much.
Uh,
Very much be concerned.
but yeah, let's go from this downer topic. I don't know how to do downer. And you know what?
Let's not talk about viruses killing people. That's not
Yeah,
very
but
nice.
Yes.
instead,
Let's talk about. Are we still in the nonsense part?
nope.
Oh yeah, I
Let's
want to
talk
talk
about
about.
this.
No, Albert, not yet.
Why not yet? Let's do this now.
What is this?
It's your birthday. It's the birthday
Oh.
song from Thor Ragnarok.
All right. Happy
Oh,
birthday, Kelvin.
oh right.
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
This is like a better happy
Happy
birthday song than the actual
birthday.
happy birthday song.
Do we get copyright for doing
oh.
this?
I'm pretty sure so.
Yes.
Stop it, Albert.
Anyway,
Stop.
all right. Anyway, they cannot catch us. Kelvin, happy birthday.
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right then.
Unhappy
So,
birthday.
all right, so
Unhappy
get
birthday.
out of here, Kelvin. He don't want to celebrate his birthday, then he's no longer on the show.
I'm feeling 21. Everything's
Yeah,
gonna be
oh.
alright.
So two of you are now 21, and only two.
Teguh is soon 21.
Soon to
In-
fall.
Go soon
In
21.
22
Haha,
days.
Albert is last.
Ha!
Ah,
Young
I
boy.
have 40. I have
The
45.
future is now, young man.
I have 45 days to go.
he's
The future
Albert
is
is-
now, young man. Albert,
I've been
We have-
21 for 1.5 months.
Albert, right now,
Oh.
Yes.
we are wiser than you. So you- we have so much wisdom to share to you, Albert, in this 45 days.
All
Until
right, tell me some wisdom.
it's not an
He can't.
obsession.
He just turned.
It's
He
a
just
profession.
turned. No, shut up,
You see it?
Kelvin.
No, his wisdom starts today.
Yes, I'll accumulate a lot of wisdom in its 45 days, Albert.
Okay, sure.
And I'll be sure to share it with you.
You're like,
So you can have
you're like
wisdom when you're 21.
You accumulate the wisdom by drinking. That's how you get all the knowledge.
Yeah.
How did you
Listen,
know?
boy, when you grow up.
Alex, share
Wait.
your wisdom right now. You have been the
I
oldest
used to
for the
have been
longest.
drinking a lot.
What's the legal drinking age in Japan?
20.
20.
20?
Um,
Oh,
Yeah. So I've been legal since last year.
damn.
They've been legal, yeah.
But being illegal never stopped me. Oh.
Yes.
and you said, and you just announced that on air.
Well, I meant
Hey.
like, what can they do now?
No, Albert. I'm only saying being illegal never stopped me. I didn't say I did anything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
For a moment just now, I thought that
Yeah,
that
Teguh, look at these.
a light turned on behind Ariq. Turns out I just realized it's probably thunderstorm.
Yeah, it's a thunderstorm. It's been happening
I was like,
just now.
I was like, oh, did someone turn on a light at the back of Ariq? Oh, probably that's a thunderstorm.
Yes.
Oh,
So, yeah.
thunderstorm. It's light. It's
Yeah,
just
I
very
know.
shiny. Oh,
No, there was literally the background over there. It literally turned white for a
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
oh,
Your window.
oh.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
flashed white.
I think I've become deaf because they keep playing because of the thunder. There's actually a thunder that actually struck like near my house. There's like this tower. I don't know. It's meant to like redirect or like prevent lightning from hitting or something. But it's
Yeah.
like next to my house, and I think one of the lightning struck that.
I mean, like, it's supposed
Oh
to do
shit!
that.
The whole house shook. Yes,
You
but
see.
it's very scary. Okay.
Did you?
Well, actually, it wasn't that scary at all.
How
It
did
wasn't
you?
that scary at all. Actually, I was listening to music very loudly, so I sort of heard it.
Avec is like,
Oh no!
yeah.
Teguh,
Power!
your helicopter is falling. Oh,
I see that.
oh, it
By the
blew
way-
up. Oh, never mind.
By the way, Kelv,
Oh.
didn't you said you want to talk about that Monster Hunter thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go
not
ahead,
really.
rant, Kelvin. You're the biggest Monster Hunter fan here,
No, I'm not.
even though I played more.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, this is a transition to the movie stuff, by the way.
Alright.
I just realized, we're not very good at transitioning. Every time we transition, we have to say we are transitioning.
We are now
Yeah, so
trying
people
to-
know.
here's the thing.
Like,
So people
Okay, here's the
know we
thing.
are trying to transition, Ariq.
It's either that or whenever I try to segue, I thought it was good, but then you guys made fun of me, so I don't even bother anymore.
but that's the point. We're friends. We make fun of each other. That's
You're
what
not
friends are
wrong.
for.
Doesn't mean
You're
it's
not
bad. We
You're
just
not wrong.
we are just kind of
Yeah.
supporting it.
What's your problem, Albert? Are you offended? Did we bully you too much?
Yes,
In our
I'm
defense,
offended
Albert
very
did
much.
bully us when we first came in, right?
Hey,
Dude, yeah, Albert keeps bullying me when I was in grade 5. I'm like, what the fuck? I wanted to
Albert
punch him
doesn't want
so
to be
hard
my
in the
friend on
face.
grade 6 until like how long?
Yeah, like the first time I met Albert, I want to punch him in the face. Now that I've known him for like 7 years, I really
even
want
more.
to punch him in the face.
So yes. Anyway, there is like
The only person he didn't bully is Teguh, asshole.
I know because Albert
Very
at that
selective.
age is already wiser.
He's wise.
plus
He's
okay,
very
plus
selective.
even
Such an ass.
even if I were to bully Teguh, I would feel bad because he had a broken bone that time. I'm like, I don't want to bully. I don't want to
At
bully
the
a
time,
crippled man.
the first time he came, he didn't have a broken bone.
Yeah, but I felt that
Yeah, but
coming.
soon after he got a broken bone.
I have a feeling that he'll be crippled. So I'm like,
Hey.
probably it's not a good time.
Unlike most people, I've already become friends with Teguh before he broke his bone.
No,
A lot.
we
I'm
started.
not cheating on Teguh, but like a lot of people begin starting to talk to him after he broke his bone, and they're like, "Oh, Teguh, are you okay?"
are you saying Teguh's only have friends because he broke his bone? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I am.
Teguh, do you feel that way? Do you feel that way? Teguh?
Albert, I have only one thing to say. How do you think the harem started?
Yeah. All the girls started talking to Teguh after
You see, Albert.
after he broke his bone.
You see how wise Teguh is. Yes, broke your bone to get girls.
Yes.
Wow.
It's okay to get run over so long as you don't die.
Just don't die. Just don't die. That's crucial. That's a very
The
important
don't
step.
die part is the crucial
Don't
part. If
die.
you don't die, a horror movie started. You'll start a horror.
Harumu start.
Hey, what makes you think that I wasn't isekai'd here?
What is isekai again?
Oh yeah, actually
Isekai.
Teguh actually died and he actually got isekai. That's what happened. But the
Oh
world
no,
is
you
exactly
see,
the same.
we've shared our wisdom well to Star Machine 33. Yes, go ahead, my man.
By the way,
Get your harem.
I mean, okay, wait, guys. All joking aside, don't actually break your bone. I swear to God, somebody's gonna do it, and they're like, the councilman told me to, and we're like, oh shit.
Oh no!
Oh,
Albert, take it down! Take down episode 55!
Alright,
Take down this episode. This is
I'm gonna make sure this part never airs. So just cut this.
So,
I swear to God, someone's gonna watch and then they're actually gonna do it, and then we're like, oh,
that's a great idea.
Okay. To balance it out, Teguh is
So
still
balance
single,
it
by
out,
the way,
now let's
even though he
talk
has a harem.
about another isekai. Albert, isekai is when
Oh.
you went unconscious
Transport to another world.
and then
Oh.
wakes up into another world. Yes. So
At least that's
You don't
yeah,
have
that's
to be unconscious. You just have to.
yeah,
be
I
in
know.
another world.
But usually you're
Just die.
unconscious. Then you went into another world.
So like Narnia.
not.
No,
Yeah.
Narnia. You wait.
Narnia.
what?
Yeah, no,
Narnia is isekai. Yeah, Narnia.
yeah.
Narnia is an
Not-
isekai
yeah, not
anime.
Narnia
Yes.
is an isekai.
Yes.
Albert.
Yeah, Narnia is definitely
Yeah.
an isekai.
Narnia,
It's just
yeah.
not an
Narnia
easy
is an isekai.
Yeah, it is an isekai. Alright, so
or
anyway-
even more closely, I would say Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched that. Like,
I haven't watched
I
it
have not
yet.
watched Christopher Robin. I
Christopher
haven't watched it.
Walken, Albert.
Because I'm pretty sure they don't exist. It's just his imagination that he lives in that.
Yeah, what do you what do you call that? Oh, I forgot what it's called. Fuck.
Undertaker
What?
Woods.
No. The one with the Queen of Hearts and the.
Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah,
Alice in
okay.
Wonderland.
Alice in
That's
Wonderland.
isekai.
Yeah, that's
That's
also
an isekai.
isekai.
Okay, that
That's
makes
one of
total
the
sense.
earliest isekai.
It is actually one of the earlier isekais.
That
Yeah.
makes total sense.
Alice in Wonderland is such an old story. Yeah.
I know, it's an isekai.
It's an isekai.
Yeah,
That's an
no, it makes
isekai
sense.
anime.
Yeah, but okay, but Alice in Wonderland have like so many like interesting characters and animals. So and from one animal to another animal, Monster Hunter have those as well.
No, they're
That's
not.
my that's my type of
that's
that's my
my
that's
type
my
of
type of segue.
based on the
Transitioning to
poster
the-
we've
okay.
seen.
That's my
now
type of
let's just-
segueing.
Alright,
So let's just talk
okay.
about it right now. Kelvin, go
Okay,
ahead.
so
Go ahead.
there is the new Monster Hunter trailer poster to come out. 2 Monster Hunter trailer. So
The
first of all,
posters,
the poster, and then it says it will come out on September 4. Here's the thing, Albert. On the left, she's supposed to be wielding a great sword, and
That's the name of
That-
the weapon. It actually is
that's
called
the name of the
Greatsword.
weapon in the game canonly. It's called Great
Uh-huh.
Sword, and that is not a great sword.
The real one
Yeah.
is like literally just as big as the person itself, but in this one they've obviously
No.
made it a lot
Albert,
smaller.
Not just the whole weapon is as big as a human. The blade alone is as big as the,
Just the blade.
as the per
Just
player.
the blade.
Just the blade alone is as big as the player, and then the handle.
And then
That's a great
there's
sword.
the handle.
This
That
is
is the
that-
that is the puniest thing ever. That's not great sword. That's just okay sword.
To be
That's just-
fair, there is if you Google Monster Hunter, there is a different picture of them running in a desert, and the sword looks bigger than
know.
the person.
I think
it's just,
that's-
I think it's just this photo that looks odd.
That's I think if I'm mistaken, that's like the leaked. What do you call it? Like
yeah, the leaked
uh,
one, right?
photo. Yeah,
Yeah,
I actually did watch the leaked trailer.
I saw
I saw the
that,
leaked
and
trailer as well. Actually,
they showed the Diablos, right?
they had the Diablos. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the one of the cutscenes.
No, but here's
And
the thing.
Diablos is basically like a monster with 2 horns.
Yeah,
Very annoying.
like
Very annoying.
no, but here's the
You need
thing,
to drop your
Albert.
pods for that thing.
What?
No, now you need screamer pot. You don't need it before. So here's the thing. Because of the director,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like-
literally
Star.
it's literally Paul W.S. Anderson. He's the one who did all the Resident Evil films. What the
I
heck?
know,
Yeah,
I
which is
know.
also a Capcom game.
which is also a Capcom game.
Both
I
games
don't
are
understand why
Capcom,
Capcom
yeah.
still goes with him, dude. That movie's
I know,
bad.
right?
Because he's got a track record making 5 Resident Evil film that make
No.
money for somehow reason.
Albert, but the thing is, why the fuck are you making this an isekai?
Yeah, that is a very
Yeah, yeah.
I
The
don't-
plot line
question.
behind it is like a bunch of American soldiers got transported into the
portal.
Monster Hunter world. Yeah, from some
Yeah.
kind of portal, and then they have to like fight the monsters. I'm like, why do they have to make it that way? Why can't they just make her an actual hunter in the game or something? I
Yeah,
mean, in
exactly.
Why does it
in
have
the
to be
world.
an isekai?
Why does it have to be isekai? Yeah, that's the problem.
Why does
with that movie.
Americans have to get involved in everything? Huh? Huh?
Exactly.
Why, Albert? We're an
Albert, why?
American.
Tell us, Albert.
That's a
We're an
targeted question to
American.
Albert.
Why does America have to get involved in everything?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm
Everything.
I
scared.
mean, like,
I'm scared.
dude, me and
You better
Ariq,
be scared.
dude, me and Ariq can make a better story than whatever they're making right now. Mine and Teguh's, mine and Ariq's character, we make our backstory on the go, and it's still much better than the movie.
Oh. Kelvin makes his
Kelvin.
backstory based on whatever outfit he's wearing. And it's
Yeah.
still better.
And it's better than the movie.
Well, okay,
The thing-
maybe in all fairness, we haven't seen it. Who knows? It could
We
be
haven't seen it.
It
there's
could
a
be good,
chance-
actually.
There's a very small chance it could be an Oscar award-winning movie. A very, 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 very small
No,
chance.
Knowing the director,
Like,
probably
The
not.
smallest. I mean, it's not. You can't say it's zero. You can say it's like 0.000000001.
I didn't realize he's the director of Alien v Predator, so that's not good.
Oh God.
Oh,
He literally
Yeah.
directs anything original that was good in like the original thing. He makes it worse in another iteration. Like Resident Evil, it's a great game. He made
He
it bad.
literally- he
Monster Hunter,
literally
I like
directs-
the game.
He literally directs anything that Mila Jovovich is on, which is apparently his wife.
Isn't it because Mila Jovovich
Yeah.
is his wife, so he's basically
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
give his wife a
job.
job? Yeah,
Literally.
yeah, literally. That's the whole reason.
Oh, you know what?
Oh.
There is a list of
Versus
Rotten Tomatoes score for
Capcom.
his films.
Yeah,
Guess what the highest
Oh, God.
Rotten Tomato score for him is?
I don't,
Rotten Tomato,
50-ish
40.
percent.
25.
I'll go with like 50-ish percent.
Balance out the 40 and 50, and you get 47%. That's the highest one, and that's Mortal Kombat.
Oh my
There's
God.
Mortal
However,
Oh my
it made
God.
Oh, yeah, there is a
There's a
Mortal
Mortal Kombat movie.
however it made 122 million in the box office, so that's a lot. for
much
an
Mortal
18 million
Kombat?
for
Money
an,
from
for an
Oh, that-
18 million budget.
It's
For an
extremely
18 for an
campy.
18 million budget, so that's a lot still.
So yeah. So anyway, with the Monster Hunter thing, I'm just really hoping that they don't botch my favorite weapon, which I think they will.
I think they're not
But
gonna
yeah,
show it either way.
Yeah, I don't think they're even gonna show the switch X at all. It's too
They're
complicated.
probably not gonna
It's
show
way
it anyways. They're like, yeah, this.
It's
Actually,
too
no,
com-
no. In the leak trailer, they showed the charge blade, so they might actually put the switch X.
maybe.
I
But,
watched- I
watched the
the
leak trailer.
VFX might be very bad though.
Yeah, I think so.
It kind of does look bad.
At least the handler looks good.
I forgot what the actress's name. I found it at one point.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, wait,
for
there
the
was-
for the
yeah.
Switch X?
No, the
Oh
handler.
no, the handler. No, there's
Oh,
no
the handler,
actor for a
oh,
weapon.
okay.
There's no
Nobody's
there's
gonna
no
turn into
actor
a
or actress that
weapon.
plays the switch X to go.
No.
They
For
switch
a moment
gender
I forgot
midway.
about the handler, and I thought you meant the person carrying the weapon.
Oh no.
Mid
Nobody's playing
fight,
as a weapon.
mid fight, the guy just changed gender to a girl.
What? No.
That's his special powers.
Switch X.
That's his
Switch
special
X.
powers.
Ah.
Switch.
Switch
Not a
X.
switch X, not a switch gender. Jeez.
So yeah, basically that's about it. So,
So yeah,
yeah,
I am not
we-
looking forward to it, but I'm still gonna watch it and maybe shit
Yeah.
on the movie.
I'm just
Not
gonna
maybe,
watch it
definitely.
just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I might go all like, oh my god, this is almost as good as Velocipaster. No, nothing is as good as Velocipaster.
Albert, wait, Albert, you don't
No,
say
yes.
Velocipaster in that side.
You can't compare Velocipaster. Like even Parasite is not nowhere near as good. It's true, Albert. You should watch it.
But yeah, I will eventually if I have the time to. But from one
Oh,
film wielding from one character wielding weapons to another character wielding weapons. Teguh, you saw a recent film, haven't you, about the character wielding a weapon?
No, I haven't.
no.
Yes, you do.
Well, two.
Guns
He wields two weapons.
akimbo.
You wielded two weapons.
So yeah,
Albert.
so Teguh, you'll be doing a real quick non-spoiler review for Guns Akimbo, and I'll do one for Invisible Man because those two are out. I believe. I don't know, Kelvin. I don't know. Kel, Velvet Buzzsaw has been out for a year. I don't know if anyone want to hear your thoughts on it. No.
That's so mean, dude.
It's my
That's so
birthday.
mean.
Okay, yeah.
Albert is so mean. It's like, no, your opinion, ding dong, your opinion is wrong.
Okay, we'll let you speak as well after Teguh, me, and then you.
Okay,
Sadly, I haven't
so
watched any movies, so I will not be reviewing anything.
obviously non-spoiler. Guns Akimbo. All I can say is, as it's not bad, but it's not great either. It's like you're gonna watch it and you're gonna be like, how did Daniel
What?
Radcliffe go from Harry Potter to this?
Man, I'm already wondering that in Swiss Army Man to go.
That's true. That's
Yeah, I
true.
wonder that in Swiss Army Man, like, what happened to him? What did Voldemort do to him to a point where he's like this?
Thing is, I haven't seen Swiss Army Man,
be
so I
fair-
can't say anything.
To be fair, I feel like he's just he's not doing this because he wants it, but he wants to be as far away from the character so he doesn't get typecasted. So he's doing something very different,
Oh.
like Swiss Army Man and Guns Akimbo, you know?
I mean, yeah, as a kid, I always called him Harry Potter. I've never called him by his real name.
Yeah, like he
Since
doesn't
Swiss Army
like,
Man.
he doesn't want to play this nerdy wizard for the rest of his life. Like every role that he's in. Oh, I'm in Guns Akimbo. What you gonna be playing? A wizard? What?
With guns.
Wizard.
So he wants
Yeah,
to
wizard.
get away
No,
from it.
Albert, it should be changed to Wands Akimbo, just like two wands running to his hand.
The one who's like tied into his hand.
Yeah. Wands Akimbo. Okay, then we'll continue.
That's it really. Like it's
Oh, you only have nothing to have to say.
Is it entertaining at least, or is it boring?
it's not. It's if you want like a no-brainer action, then it's quite fun. Though, there are some points where you can really see, they didn't really have a big budget.
I mean, it's kind of
Like-
visible from the trailer too.
Yeah, like in the movie, like especially the explosion VFXs, they're very obvious. Like not well
Not
done.
Michael Bay level.
No, Michael Bay is like god level, so we don't need to
Literally-
discuss him.
God
He
level
he literally explode his extras. All right, extras, step over there. All right, 3, 2, 1, landmine. Boom.
If you look at like Michael Bay's movies, they all actually do have
Yeah.
live explosions. So
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
still remember that one scene in Transformers where they hit a truck full of wood and everything exploded.
yeah,
The
and I think
wood
in the actual
exploded.
shooting, I think they actually fitted explosives into the truck. So
Damn.
I think
Um,
he just really want to see explosions, man.
yes, of course.
Star Machine said, "I didn't know that film was out. I didn't know either, but I checked Wikipedia. Apparently, it's out in limited release in the US on February
Ah.
28th. So yeah,
Wait. Oh, okay.
and it was out. It was out in like it was screening at film festival and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, a film that's actually out in theaters is Invisible Man from Blumhouse. So you already know that's gonna be a good.
Shit,
This is
I'm
really
not
gonna be a
gonna
good
watch.
horror film.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean Blumhouse has been doing horror films that's been great. So of course you know this one's gonna be great as well. And it's directed by Lee Whannell, who, if you've seen, directed Upgrade, as well as he did. I don't know which Insidious. I'm gonna check right now. But literally, it stars Elizabeth Moss, which I'm not too familiar with, but she did a fantastic job. And this is literally the premise is, what if there is someone who is like, let's just say, following you, but is invisible, and is trying to mess with your life. But whatever you do, you cannot convince anyone else about this particular person, and you'll just go crazy and stuff. So that's the premise of it, and it's such an interesting premise, and they do it in such a way where it's literally psychological horror more than just straight horror, and there are some horror aspects to it. If you're just like a, what's it called, generic horror fan. I'm not trying to insult anyone, but there are some people who just want
Generic.
to watch. There are some people who just want to go to a horror movie to get jump scare. Like, I don't care about that shit anymore. I like the one where it actually challenges you, which is why I really enjoy Midsommar. But yeah,
Midsommar doesn't challenge anything, Albert.
yes, it does. It challenged my stomach to not puke.
I was eating like, yes, increase my appetite.
Kelvin, remember, what you find disgusting or normal is not the same with everyone.
That's true. But yeah, Lee Whannell directed Insidious Chapter 3, Upgrade from 2018, and now Invisible Man. And yeah, man, since Upgrade and Invisible Man, these two films that he's done is amazingly well. So I'm interested to see what else he does next. He has this style, what he does with his camera, that really works. And yeah, I give it a chance, especially Kelvin, because I know he likes horror. So if you like have time or like it's available on streaming, go check it out.
The last time,
The
every
last
time
time
you
you recommended something horror to Kelvin, he said it was boring.
Oh yeah, never mind. That's true.
Doctor Sleep
Kelvin,
one.
don't watch it at all.
Doctor Sleep one.
Avoid it at all costs. Avoid it at all costs.
Okay, now it's my turn. So I watched
Birthday
Velvet.
boy.
I
Birthday
watched-
boy.
Yay! So today I watched Velvet. No, not today. A few days ago I watched Velvet Buzzsaw. It's basically
It's the Netflix film from a year ago, if I believe it's by I forget the director.
I don't know. All
Star
I
Jake
know is
Gyllenhaal.
that there's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Mhm.
Basically, it's an okay movie, but that doesn't matter because I don't want to talk about it. You know what I want to talk about? This Japanese movie called Guns Zero.
Oh god. He's on about this again.
It's GANTZ 0. It's on Netflix. Albert, I'm telling you this, okay? If you want, that movie is just an hour 30 minutes of anime action fights. All
Okay.
the plot stuff, just skip that. That is shit. But once you get to the action part, that is like the best thing you'll ever seen.
Wait, it's a live action thing?
No. It's
Animated?
CGI. Everything is CGI.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But it's so good. The action, man, it's crazy. So yeah, Guns GANTZ 0. It's really good. So yeah.
Well,
yeah, that's about it.
okay. And yeah, from there. Well, I guess now we'll talk about the news, shall we? There's a lot that's been going on. I was literally about to transition, saying like from one CGI stuff to a company. That
Okay,
does
Albert,
CGI.
stop trying to stop, Albert.
God damn it! I'm trying to do a segue, okay?
Just
You're not very good at it.
Now transitioning.
I have a deep desire to write on a segue. That's why I keep on segueing. our
Albert, just
conversation.
buy a
You need to learn from either Jeremy Clarkson or Linus Tech Tips.
Didn't Jeremy Clarkson fall over on a Segway?
Exactly.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
It was someone else. No, he fell. No, in Grand Tour, he fell over in like those skates. What it's called.
What did
Yeah,
the Segway fall over from him, or did he fall over from the Segway?
I think the Segway fell.
What?
What?
Well, talking about someone falling over something, well, he doesn't really fall over. He just leaves the company. But
oh no!
Is this Albert
Bob
trying
Iger
to...
fell. Bob
Albert!
Iger fell.
Bob
You know what?
Iger fell
I'm just
down
gonna transition. I'm just gonna try to segue everything possible in the worst possible way if I can.
nice.
But the main-
now
the
we're
biggest-
We
talking.
keep bullying Albert.
We're
for-
talking.
This is the biggest
doing
news this is the biggest news in like entertainment and just like in business in general for the past few days. And it's literally Bob Iger. If you don't know who he is, he's the CEO of Disney. And basically, on February 25, 2020, Iger announced that he will step down as CEO of the Walt Disney Company effective immediately, naming Bob Chapek, the chairman of Disney Parks, Experience and Products, as his successor, making him the seventh CEO in the company history. Iger will continue to serve as the executive chairman of the Walt Disney Company and chairman of the board of directors until December 2021. So, in case anyone is wondering, why is this so important and what has Bob Iger do? Well, basically, he took over from Michael Eisner, which was the previous Disney CEO, and Michael Eisner was making all those direct-to-DVD sequel like the Lion King 1.5, Lion King 2, Lion King 2.5, Aladdin 2, The Return of Jafar, all those like literally straight to DVDs that's like not doing anything. And then Bob Iger took over, and what he did is purchase Pixar. He purchased Lucasfilm. He purchased Marvel. He launched ESPN streaming. He purchased Fox. He launched Disney Plus, and as well as theme parks, he made Shanghai Disney. So, yeah, he's literally the face of Disney pretty much ever since we've lived. Like as we've been alive, he's been the face of Disney. So now he's stepping down officially at the age of 69, but he'll still be involved in the board at the end of 2021. So, yeah, you guys have any comments on this? Any thoughts?
He's on the top of his game, you know. Like if you he's already like a peak. If he goes any longer, he doesn't want that down. He doesn't want the downfall. So he quit while he's ahead, you know.
Quit while you're ahead, you know.
He
Yeah.
quit, he quit while he's ahead. Yeah.
He quit while he's on the peak. That's why.
Thing is, how old did you say he was? For 69?
Yeah.
69.
Nice.
Yeah, that's really old.
But
nice.
like
nice.
Reddit,
Nice.
but like
You idiot.
that's about the time he should be retiring anyway. So
Yeah. So
like,
That's
makes
true.
sense.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
but like you okay, go on.
probably that job at 69, you know, it's pretty stressful, I guess. They just want to chill, I guess.
Yeah. Boys gotta chill, you know.
Yeah, you know, boys gotta chill.
And yeah,
But he did accomplish a lot of things though.
like
yeah.
literally everything,
Practically
for just
because
everything.
of him, like Disney's like the biggest studio ever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he took over Michael Eisner on 2005. So yeah, it was literally once again he purchased Pixar, Lucasfilm, Marvel Entertainment, the theme parks in East Asia, including the Hong Kong Disneyland Resort and the Shanghai Disney Resort. So that was all his doing. And the one who's taking over, Bob Chapek,
Wow.
he is not entertainment with entertainment. He's not experienced with entertainment at all. Like in terms of business, movie, TV stuff, he's not experienced. But he's experienced with like, because he's in charge of the parks experience and products. He's in charge of the Disney products and like the theme parks and everything. And that's why people are a bit concerned that he's the one who's taking over. But that's why Bob Iger is probably going to be in the board of directors to try to transition him, you know, to help him out with like the creative input and everything. So yeah, hopefully it transitions well. But like Disney's at the peak right now. They have Disney Plus, which is literally when it launched, it directly rivals Netflix, who's been in this industry of streaming for how many years. So,
Yep.
but yeah, well,
Yeah.
what do you think has been his biggest out of everything that I've mentioned his accomplishment? What do you think is the biggest accomplishment for him or for Disney and during his run? What are you thankful most about what he's been doing for Disney? Let's go with Ariq first.
Well, isn't technically Marvel, right? Since he got the studio,
Mhm.
or is that someone else?
Yeah, he acquired
sure that's the obvious-
acquired Marvel Entertainment.
Yeah, he acquired it. So I guess that's the obvious choice. That I mean, every Marvel
Yeah,
movie
but that's
makes
the
so
obvious
much money.
choice.
Yeah.
It's the obvious choice. Yeah.
I think
Albert,
all
without him, we would have never started this thing. This is all
Yeah,
because of
Albert.
Avengers, the first
This
one.
part because
That is
of Bob Iger.
That is fair.
This
My man,
Bob Iger
Bob.
started this.
Yes.
Technically,
Not over. There
indirectly,
is the
he
fifth
started
council.
this.
Put Bob Iger's face somewhere. That's the background over.
That's
We are
The
talking about the
secret
background.
councilman.
There we go.
he's an honorary member.
No, Bert, can you edit Bob
Yeah.
Iger wearing the councilman shirt?
Wow.
Oh, this. Oh my god. Bob Iger
Yes.
wearing the councilman
Our
shirt.
real founder.
He's the real founder, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's technically, yeah, Marvel movies. I mean, obviously, it also what practically put like Disney on the map, I suppose.
For
Not
for
on the map,
Teguh,
like, make them even
it-
more famous.
for Teguh, it could have been the acquiring of Star Wars, but then the Star Wars is shit. So
Yeah, so no.
Yeah, I guess like I'm thankful aside from the obvious MCU. I'm thankful that he acquired Pixar because like before his acquiring, they had Incredibles, Finding Nemo, Monsters Inc., Toy Story 2, Bugs Life, Toy Story, but they're like grinding it like slow. And ever since he acquired Pixar, I don't know how much of an influence he has, but like they've been releasing at least one film a year, including those sort of the middle era of the good films like Ratatouille, Wall-E, Up, Toy Story 3, you know. And then yes, they
Mhm.
had a bit of a downfall with like Brave and like Cars 2, but then they had like Inside Out and they have Coco and everything. But so yeah, that definitely I'm pretty sure it was part of his doing as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob Iger. So I'll try to
Good
do the
job, Bob.
Photoshop. I'll do the Photoshop request as you have requested.
That would be
Put him here
I'm
because
just-
he's technically our founder.
yes.
I'm just hoping like
Invite
that
him
the
to
next
the show.
the next
since he's
season
retired
is-
now.
Invite him to a show.
I'll try to slide into his DMs and see what happened. It's like I got blocked.
You
like
you
this
got
Hey,
the watch
Ben-
list
Ben
made
already.
this show
from all Disney
happen.
parks. But yeah, hopefully the next transition is going to be good for Disney because we're all obviously Disney fans. Because I've heard some stuff that Bob Chapek, the new guy, he's sort of cheap, so I don't know how that's gonna be, but you know, we'll see. Hopefully everything works out
I
just
mean-
well.
Everyone's sort of cheap, until like you're given the full power and money. Then maybe you go like, yes,
Unlimited
unlimited power,
Power.
No. unlimited money. Yeah,
All right. But yeah,
wise
within-
words.
like, and in order to prove how much of an impact Disney is into not just the media but to us, literally our rundown involves so many Disney stuff. We're transitioning right now to Indiana Jones, which is part of Lucasfilm,
Nice,
which is part of
Albert.
Disney, and then
Good
we're gonna
job,
talk
Albert.
about the Disney Plus stuff, and then the possible Lizzie McGuire stuff. So
Transitions.
all of that is all like Disney. Even the Kingsman is now part of Disney because of Fox. But yeah,
Is it? Wait, is it? Oh.
I mean, Kingsman is Fox.
I didn't
Kingsman
know
is
that.
Fox, so
I
it's
didn't know that.
Disney.
Oh yeah, Fox is. Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
But yeah, basically Indiana Jones, they're gonna do Indiana Jones 5, and Steven Spielberg is supposed to direct it, but then it's recently announced that he's leaving it, and the one who's rumored to take over is James
Michael
Mangold.
Bay.
No, not Michael Bay. James Mangold, who you might know from either Logan or Ford v Ferrari. So I'm gonna chime in first. I was like kind of surprised when Spielberg left, but at the same time, not exactly. But when they announced James Mangold, I was like, "Yep, that's a really good pick, especially because he did Logan, and based on Old Man Logan story, and you can do an Old Man Indiana Jones story, I guess, or something like that. Plus
Oh man, he's already
Indiana
Plus-
Jones and the
plus if you're-
retired house.
if you're afraid of if
The
you're afraid that
retired
it's gonna be like
home.
too much of Logan, he literally did something very different in Ford v Ferrari. So I trust in what he can do. So yeah, I'm just excited. You can clearly tell. Indiana Jones is one of my favorite characters in fiction ever. Last Crusade and Raiders of the Lost Ark are two of my favorite films of the all time ever. So I'm like, and the fourth never exists. The fourth one's horrible, and yes, it's directed by Spielberg. But it's pretty much more of George Lucas's writing that makes the film shit. But it was Spielberg's decision to put Shia LaBeouf swinging with monkeys and rat ants all over the place.
Hey,
So
in the Lego game, it was fun. That part.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
about the Lego game. In the film, it looks ridiculous. First of all, the CGI
Yeah,
is
but
bad.
in Lego,
Second of all, it doesn't make sense. With Indiana Jones.
Kelvin is just like, shut up! I'm the birthday boy in Lego.
but in Lego,
All right, I'll let Calvin speak. So, Cal, hearing this news, are you surprised by Spielberg leaving, and are you excited to see Mangold directing? If that's true,
Indiana Jones in the retired home, he'll be like using a walker, then use a lasso, hit someone else's cane, and the guy fall down. Oh, Jones, not again. Oh, you!
The hell,
It turns to a comedy.
hell no. Mangold's not gonna do comedy.
No, but he did great with Logan. Like Wolverine's like the old man Wolverine. So yeah, probably good with this retired Indiana Jones kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Not sure what to say, Albert. I'm hoping they make the Lego game so I could know the story. I'm not gonna watch it. I only play the Lego games.
yeah.
I
Well,
mean, the Lego game is kind of vague in terms of the storytelling, but okay, yeah.
Hey,
At least
hey,
it's fun.
hey! I understand the full story of Star Wars and Indiana Jones because of the Lego game.
yeah, Ariq, you're probably the only other person who've seen Ford v Ferrari. So, with your additional viewing of Ford v
mean-
Ferrari and Logan, what did you think of this possible directing job for James Mangold on Logan
It's,
on Indiana Jones?
I'm not sure how to like put it. Like Ford versus Ferrari and Logan, there's like they have like a completely very different tone,
Very
but they're all
different.
done really well. And Indiana Jones and those other two movies are also like very different to one another. So I'm like,
Yeah,
so I suppose like I mean like if he can do Logan really well, and he also did what is it? I almost said Logan versus Ferrari. What the hell?
Logan's sliding.
He's fighting a Ferrari. But for like if he did those two movies and they're like very different from one another, but he did them like really well, I'm pretty sure he could nail a Indiana Jones movie. Like yeah. The thing is, I'm not looking forward mainly because
Harrison
of the
Ford is
fourth one. I hate the fourth one so much. The Kingdom
I
Crystal
know.
Skull, whatever it's called.
Is that the one
Yeah.
with
I
the
really hate
fridge
that one,
scene?
so I'm not looking.
Yeah, it's the fridge scene. It's the one with Shia LaBeouf and the swinging monkeys. One with the red ants. So yeah, it's one with the aliens. Ugh.
Ah, yeah.
With the aliens, like, what is this?
The
So weird.
ants level in the Lego games was kind of annoying.
Yeah, and
Kelvin only knows it by Lego.
but
I don't know.
Teguh,
I've never watched Indiana Jones. I've only played the game, the Lego game.
you have to watch at least Raiders. It's one of
The-
it's
the-
easily one of the best action adventure.
I already know the
films of all
story.
time.
That's the problem, Albert. It's been spoiled.
Yeah, but there's so many great stuff about it. It's literally once again why I love this film so much is because it's an action. It has action in it. It has adventure in it. It has horror in it. It has comedy in it. It has romance in it. It's like every genre of all film in one perfect action adventure film that's entertainment for I don't know how long, and it's just so good.
And the Lego game.
Yes, and it makes an amazing
yeah,
Lego
yeah,
franchise. Teguh, what do you think of all this?
And the Lego game.
Well, the thing is, I like Indiana Jones, but I haven't watched it in a very, very, very long time.
All right.
So I don't know what to expect really. I'm just hoping for the best, you know. Like if they do a good job, yay! If they don't, well, hopefully at least they put Indiana Jones on a cane and he can like lasso people, you know.
Yeah,
That's old people.
how old is Harrison Ford this day?
Yeah,
Cal,
I feel
can you check how old he is?
Isn't he
He's
like
like-
late 50s or
I
early
think he's
60s?
in like 70, almost 80 now, isn't
Wait,
he?
is he already 70, 80? Really?
He's old.
He's 77, yeah. 70, almost 77 now.
well.
See?
He's
Almost 80.
older than I thought.
Like yeah, I don't know how much of a stunt they can do. They have to really adjust it. Like at least Hugh Jackman is Hugh Jackman is not that young, but he at least is not that old, even though he's playing an old guy in the film. But this is like literally an old guy playing an old guy in terms of Harrison Ford.
Old guy
So
playing
they have
old
to
guy.
really be careful because like they literally
Old guy starring as old guy.
No, dude.
like you guys remember you remember
No.
when
Old
What?
guy.
It's like the Irishman, you know, like they use the
Oh.
de-aging, they make the Nero from very old to just old.
but yeah, like Harrison Ford. You remember the news? At least I remember that when they had to stop production on Star Wars for a bit, Force Awakens, because the door fall on his leg and it broke his bone or something.
Ah, yes.
And
that
it
the
stalled the
scaffolding or
production for a
something?
while, probably. And like that is like what 2014. So that was like 6 years ago. Now he's like 6 years older. So they have to be even more careful with that. Like apparently, this is from what I heard. If you remember Raiders of the Lost Ark, there is a scene with an airplane, and the airplane's just moving around. Like apparently in that scene, the airplane ran over his foot, and it like literally literally ruptured his whole foot. But he kept shooting, and that was the actual thing that they did. Like, oh, can you imagine that?
Oh wow.
If that happens now, they will like stop the shooting as a whole because of all the
It's like
other
stop the entire movie.
Nope, I'm too old for this.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I hope they have a good story, and I hope it goes well. And honestly, Shia LaBeouf was not good in the old films, but he is now a change. He's literally like turned his career around. So if he's gonna be back, I'm not against it. If they
I
bring
like
back
the
Karen
peanut
Allen as
butter
well,
from
so yeah,
Councilmen.
yeah. But yeah, once again from another Disney property to another one, Disney Plus. So you guys know how they're gonna have She-Hulk? Well,
Yeah.
they're apparently Marvel is looking for an Alison Brie type for She-Hulk.
Oh,
So
no.
What is
any
an Alison
thoughts?
Brie type?
I know.
Yeah,
what
that's
you
the
mean?
that's the- that's-
Wait,
that's
do
the
they
weird
mean
thing.
like by the looks or by the personality?
both.
Oh god.
What's wrong
Like,
with
okay,
Alison
first
Brie?
That's my exact point. Like, if you're looking for an Alison Brie type, why don't just get Alison Brie? Literally, why do you have to put Alison Brie type?
No, she's
Like,
she's
it's
already playing Captain Marvel.
No, she's not.
No.
Huh?
This
Alison
Alison
Brie,
Brie,
the one from Community.
It's,
The one
it's
from
okay, Kelvin.
Community,
You
the one
watch-
from
you
Glow.
confirm-
You watched the
because before I
TV show
thought it-
Community.
I know, but Bob Brie in it.
Yeah, I was also confused. I
Fair
was
enough.
like, wait,
Fair enough.
Alison Brie?
Alison
Brie
Brie Larson. Oh my god, what?
Okay, not. Yeah, what? Yeah.
Here, like,
Alison Brie
okay,
Larson.
I'm
that
very
is-
hot.
okay. Have you guys any of you seen Glow or at least familiar with Glow,
No,
the Netflix show?
no.
No.
Like, I'm not too familiar with it, but she is basically a show about like wrestling, like in the 80s, and she's one of the main character, and she's like an awkward, quirky type, pretty much like an Aubrey Plaza-esque, but like imagine Aubrey Plaza wrestling, I guess in the 80s. That's what you can expect from Alison Brie in that show. But yeah, so I'm just confused. Why don't they get Alison Brie unless they're looking for someone cheap to get? But it's Disney. Just get Alison Brie for God's sake.
Yeah, Disney can definitely
know.
afford her.
But yeah, it's
I don't know. Why does it sound a bit demeaning of the like? It's like saying someone like, "Oh, I wish I can date a guy like you. Why not date me?" So dumb.
Exactly. But yeah, I don't.
So mean.
Literally, I believe there was an interview a few days ago asking about someone asking Alison Brie about this news, and Alison Brie like hinting like playfully about it. So I don't know if they're actually already cast her as She-Hulk or not. But yeah, but you said she was in Community. I forget that she was in Community, and the Russo brothers were involved with Community, I believe, right? That's where they
Yeah.
got their start.
They were.
So I mean,
Yeah.
if they're gonna like if it's gonna be connected with the bigger MCU, then if they got Alison Brie anyway, that would fit perfectly because she's familiar with the director anyway. And if you say that she is Mark Ruffalo's cousin, I believe that. So
Does
I can
she
see
look like Mark Ruffalo's cousin?
Believable.
yeah, okay. How familiar are you guys with She-Hulk in the comics?
Not
Hmm.
too familiar.
It's a female Hulk.
Okay, so not so much. But yeah, She-Hulk, her real name is Jennifer Walters, and she's in the most interesting, basically almost all the most interesting stories of her is literally her balancing her work life and superhero life, because she used to be a lawyer. Well, she is still a lawyer, and most people want to hire her because of the She-Hulk, not because of the lawyer part. Like, they want her to be the quote unquote She-Hulk lawyer, even though she's like good as a lawyer on her own, like in her head. Because She-Hulk, unlike Hulk, she maintains more like her brain and sanity, and like,
Yes,
her
that I know.
thoughts more than regular Hulk. And even though most of the time you see her in more She-Hulk form, she does go back and forth in terms of human and the She-Hulk personality. So man, if they do like a Disney Plus show going about that, I'm. It will be interesting, and I can totally see Alison Brie playing that role.
Right.
People were just concerned like, oh, does it have to be like big, like it have to be like Gina Carano or like Ronda Rousey type because of the She-Hulk, but like you can CGI that stuff. I mean, Mark Ruffalo isn't
Yeah,
really that
CGI.
jacked, so
I
yeah.
don't care. I'm not gonna watch it anyway. I mean, it's Disney. It's only on Disney Plus. That's the thing. I don't have that.
I'm pretty like here's the thing
There's
though.
no. I'm not sure if
it's
Disney Plus
only
has
on
come to
Disney
this
Plus.
country yet.
It hasn't. It hasn't.
I don't know
I'm
if
pretty
Disney
sure
Plus
it's
has
gonna.
been. Okay, so it hasn't.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
pretty
thing.
sure it's gonna say like it's only on Disney Plus, but eventually it's gonna like even the DC stuff. It says it's only for the US, only for the Disney Unlimited app. But if you have a Netflix and you're in Japan, you can watch Titans and like Doom Patrol on Netflix, which is not available
Oh.
here. So maybe.
No, I don't.
But yeah, there is somewhat of a bigger news recently, but just like I didn't know where this come from, but I was literally watching YouTube, and I don't know if I put it in the rundown. But there has been rumors going around that Henry Cavill is going to be playing Wolverine and Captain Marvel too.
Henry Cavill is going to play Wolverine in Captain Marvel 2.
Why?
So
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this rumor.
So he's a Witcher, Superman, Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Which Jesus, that's a scary combination.
I know,
Sounds
right?
pretty unstoppable to me.
Yep. No, you know what was
Very
up him?
unstoppable.
Wait, no. I mean, he totally negates the fall damage because he's Superman.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. You think fall
Nothing can
damage will
stop
kill
him.
him? No.
Is this a Witcher reference?
Yeah, this is a Witcher game reference.
Yeah, in the game, what is it? In the game, The Witcher, he can't fall down like more than 1 meter,
yeah, he
or
takes
not,
a
he,
lot
or he
of fall
dies.
Wow,
damage.
what a weak guy.
He can take hits from like werewolves and an army of people, but not falling down
He
some
can
flight
take.
of stairs.
He can get
he's
hit
crude in
multiple
Minecraft.
times, but he falls
Oh, he's
down
very
like
crude in
5
Minecraft,
meters. Nope, insta death.
Yep.
But yeah, like in seriousness, can you see Cavill as Wolverine? Are you a fan of it?
I couldn't see him.
I don't know. I
as,
mean,
I couldn't
I
see him
can't-
as
honestly,
Witcher,
at first,
but then like after seeing his acting, like he actually did a really good job of Geralt. So I guess I can.
Yeah, that's the thing, like, I think Wolverine is actually better for him. I don't know, like Henry Cavill is what? He's British, right? But he looks very
Yes.
American.
Yeah.
And
Wolverine's
Wolverine,
Canadian.
he's Canadian, which is
Yeah.
basically close to America, which is a lot more fitting.
I think
by that logic. It's a lot more fitting than for him to be Logan than it is Witcher, in my opinion. And he did a well Witcher.
No, the
people
thing
say
is,
so. I mean, I
I don't
haven't
know.
watched it.
After watching his performance in Witcher and comparing it with Superman, I think he does a lot better at like the silent hero type. So I don't know, man.
I mean,
Okay.
isn't Logan kind of
True.
silent? He just
Yeah,
tells
exactly.
people
Which
to
is
fuck
why
off.
and Logan is kind of silent. So I'm thinking he might
He
actually
just tells
do
people
well.
to. He just tells people to like fuck off. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which is
See?
basically just Geralt, but his swords are in his knuckles. That's it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like literally in terms of physique, it's not even a question. He
Yeah.
literally have the physique,
It's
even
really-
more so than Hugh Jackman because of how
Exactly.
jacked he is. But like
He's more jacked than Hugh Jackman.
no pun
He's more
intended.
Jack than Hugh
But like,
Jackman. Yeah.
literally, Cavill is pretty much as tall as Jackman, and if you know the comic, Wolverine's like a stoic, brown, big, buff boy. Like he's short.
Wolverine is very short in the comic, actually.
Yeah, he
Exactly.
is.
So I was wishing they do a more faithful adaptation in the MCU version
Do you want
instead
to?
of instead of a somewhat similar.
Danny Trejo.
No.
Danny DeVito.
Danny Trejo is
Wolverine.
big. Danny Trejo is big, man.
Dude, Danny
Like no,
DeVito.
there was a rumor
Danny
going around
DeVito.
that Taron Egerton was gonna be Wolverine, and I like that better because he's buff. You can see him play like the angry type. Plus,
He's
if you
gonna
want him
go
for
all like,
if you want
you walk, mate. You walk, mate. I'll cut you up.
If you want him- if you want-
You walk, mate.
if you want him for the long run, he's younger too, so you can get Taron Egerton.
But
I
Henry
can't
Cavill
really
is
see
the.
Turn. I can't really see Turn. No.
I know his face is too goofy, but that's how I
He
feel.
looks so soft. I mean, he plays a character named Eggy. I mean, Eggsy.
Egg boy.
You know, actually, I want to see if
Big
there's a
boy.
picture of Taron Egerton with a beard. Oh shit, there isn't.
No, Albert. I don't
Oh
know.
my
His
God.
face doesn't look that menacing, like
Teguh, they're
Wolverine.
stealing the coke.
I'm on my way. I know. I just saw
Yeah,
LJT and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I guess I guess
This
I
is
can
what
see
this
what
is the random stuff.
I guess I can see where you're going, but I don't know. Well, if this is the case, if this is like actually happening, that means that Superman is not going on with Henry Cavill anymore, and I do want a Henry Cavill Superman sequel. So yeah, I don't know. This is
Man of
still
Steel
this is
2.
still very
Still
early
haven't
talks.
done that.
As
And-
well as I'm really confused. Why is Wolverine going to be in Captain Marvel 2 out of everything else? Like why that
Yeah,
film?
why Captain Marvel? Why can't they just
Like-
remove her? I hate her.
Fuck off.
Like change Captain Marvel to Wolverine.
Like I don't know much of a relationship.
Oh,
I don't know much of a relationship between Wolverine and Captain Marvel aside from the fact that Rogue stole Captain Marvel's power in the earlier run of X-Men. But that's Rogue and not Wolverine, and there's no X-Men going on, so I'm just confused.
Maybe he's just going to be like like in the first class. Captain Marvel. Yeah, you're putting up team. Fuck off.
Fuck. That's all they got Henry Cavill for. They got Henry Cavill just for
fuck
that.
off.
No, and
Or
then she'll
wait, or-
flop, and then she'll fight Wolverine.
Or Captain Marvel is just going on vacation to Canada, and he found a lumberjack who cuts wood with his claws. It just
Cuts wood with it.
But yeah, Ariq, you mentioned that you mentioned how you don't like Taron Egerton because he played a character named Eggsy on Kingsman, and well, there is
I don't
another
like-
film
what,
called
what do you mean? I
Kingsman.
don't hate him.
No, you don't like it that he's gonna be if he's gonna be Wolverine. You don't like the
Oh,
idea.
good transition.
But yeah, there's going to be another film called
Yeah, what about
Kingsman,
Kingsman?
who is supposed to be released on February,
Kingsman.
which is literally it already passed now, but it's pushed all the way to September now. And are you guys concerned about this push? Are you guys like just questioning why this
If the
happened?
push is that long, it feels like something bad really happened. So
Reshoot? What, a reshooting
reshoots,
maybe?
maybe some mustache stuff they have to
That's the
work on.
CGI.
So who knows then? The last time that happened,
You know, Albert, we could just blame it on the virus again.
What the hell?
smart.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why it got pushed. Like it was supposed to be November 2019, and then it got pushed to February 2020, and now it's pushed to September 2020.
Dude, it's like the New Mutants all over again.
Oh no! Even though the cast is like very promising, we got Voldemort himself, Ralph Ray Fiennes, and we got Jimon Honsu is practically in every film nowadays.
Who?
Jimon Honsu. He's like in Captain Marvel. He's in Guardians. He's in Shazam. He's in Aquaman. Now he's in
I don't know who
Kingsman.
that is.
Who that?
He's in Furious 7. He's in.
I don't know.
What does he
Constant
play
Focus.
as?
He plays Korat in Captain Marvel and in Guardians. He plays the Wizard
that guy.
Shazam. He's in everything,
Oh,
literally.
that guy.
Which guy?
That's the guy. Like we've seen his face many times. You just never really know who he is.
Wait. Say his name again. I'm gonna Google.
Jimon Honsu.
Oh, how the hell did I
He's literally everywhere.
Han? Oh, found it. Okay.
But yeah,
Oh, this
yeah, so-
guy. Yeah.
literally. See, I told you. Everyone knows this.
It's
Yeah.
he is this
Ooh.
guy.
Oh, sexy.
Are you looking at pictures of him?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know why the push is, but to be fair, the further away they push it from the second Kingsman, the better, because that second one, ooh, not good.
Albert.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna share that. Picture, okay? I'll get demonetized.
Mm.
I'll get demonetized. Nope.
Have we ever been monetized?
Mm.
Nope. But yeah.
Well, then
Any
show
co-
it.
any-
Then show
any
it.
any comments on the Kingsman stuff?
I'm looking for, I don't know. I like both Kingsman movies. I mean, the
Yeah, I
first
like
one was
both
obviously
Kingsman.
better. The first one is
Yeah.
obviously better. Yeah, but I like both of them, so I don't mind seeing another one.
Isn't
I
this
don't
one
mind
more
seeing
of
the
a
16th
origin kind
one.
of thing, bro?
This is a
Yeah, it
prequel
is.
to the
It's an
first
original.
ever Kingsman. It's taking place in World War One or World War Two. I think
Yeah, it was
War
mentioned by Harry in the first movie, like, oh, the Kingsman was founded after World War One, where most of the royalties died. So they
Yeah.
took their money, made the Kingsman,
There you
stuff like
go.
that. I think
And you know what?
that's the history.
Yeah, and it's the same. It's the same. It's the same director, Matthew Vaughn. And like, I guess I'll correct myself. Like, I didn't hate the second one. I just had so much expectation from it because I love the first one so much.
Yeah,
and the second
yeah,
one
yeah.
just, like,
Yeah, the reason
disappointed
why
me
it was
so
sort
bad.
of a letdown is because
Yeah,
we're like,
like,
oh, the first
just
one
had
was so
Yeah.
cool.
Too
the-
much
like,
to
I
live up.
really feel like Kingsman went the Saints Row way. Saints Row 3 was so good, but Saints Row 4 they take it too far. That's what happened with
Far.
Kingsman.
Yeah.
That's what happened to Kingsman.
Yeah.
At least they're going back to like the old like World War One era.
With
That's gonna be
muskets.
toning. They're toning it down, right? They don't use muskets in World War One, Kelvin. They had
I don't
proper
know, man.
rifles.
I'm not really into history.
I mean,
Yeah, I
they,
know,
they,
obviously.
they did for like the early half of World War One.
Well, see, I'm half right.
I'm half right.
You know what they kept using though? Horses. For
Yeah.
some
I got a
godforsaken
horse in the
reason.
back.
Wait, so are you gonna tell me that there's like gonna be a scene in the Kingsman where a horse just does parkour all over the buildings?
They better add like a mechanical metal horse. That's what they better do.
Just because they're like so advanced and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I want
You
to
know,
see a spy movie taking place in that era. That's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah. Like,
Usually
I want to
spy
see
movies always take place in like,
modern or 90s.
yeah, modern. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess a spy film like World War will be pretty interesting. So yeah, hopefully it's good and hopefully it's not pushed back for any like bad
Speaking
reasons.
of World War, I still haven't seen 1917.
17 and 19. I want to watch that actually. I actually do.
I really want to watch that.
But yeah, I'm gonna go through a bunch of interesting. Well, not. I'm just gonna go a bunch of news title and let me know if you guys have any comments on any of them.
Where's the transition in there?
I am gonna hold on. So yeah,
It's not done
from-
yet, Kelvin.
so since Kingsman is all about war, there has been a war going on between Lizzie McGuire and the showrunner, and they say that the
Lizzie McGuire?
Lizzie McGuire show might not happen at all on Disney Plus. If you guys are familiar, it's before our time.
Thing.
The Lizzie, it's probably one
Oh,
of the
I
first.
watched it.
for
I
Disney.
watched it when I was in Scotland. I watched it.
Yeah,
Some of
it's
it.
like probably one of the first Disney sitcom, and they're gonna do a Disney Plus series which explore her in her 30s in New York. And they say the
Oh
show
my God,
show
that's-
might not even happen
that
because
doesn't
there
sound
is
very
an issue
interesting.
in terms of creative. So are you guys interested about the show? Are you guys care about
No.
the showrunner leaving? No? Okay. Teguh, yes or no?
Meh.
Ariq, yes or no?
Uh,
Is Ariq frozen? I think it's frozen.
I think I would say no too.
I think he said no too.
I mean, like, I never watched
Same.
whatever this is.
Here, the only
So-
thing I know about Lizzie McGuire is the Lizzie McGuire movie where they
It's
go
like,
to
no,
Italy
no.
and they sang that one
No.
song, which I actually like.
I don't know. I don't know this at all, man.
she
But yeah, I
pretended
guess
to be
we're not-
sick the
we're not
whole
the right
time,
audience.
and she's like going out with like this dude. That's what I remember from that movie.
It's a good film. That's the only
not
thing
the
I know
right
about the show
audience
because I
for
never
this.
really watched the show.
I don't know.
Exactly. But yeah, well, we'll see what happens. Candyman trailer. Any of you saw the trailer?
No.
Nope.
No.
Is
It's
it is Candyman about a guy in a van handing out candies?
No.
It's not about. It's not
No,
a
but that's-
biography about you.
Well, no.
I do. First of all, I do not have a van. I have a cat.
I have candy. I have candy. I, just
I do
don't
have the
a
candies.
van.
I don't have the car. One step closer.
I lure people to my room and I give them candy. But no, the Candyman, I don't think it's not Jordan Peele directed, but I think he produced it. And it stars the guy who played Black Manta in Aquaman.
Is Candyman the one with the bees?
Yeah, the Beast guy, the one who used to be played by Tony Todd. They're making a remake, and it's starring god damn it, I forgot his first name, but it's Abdul Mateen. I think it's Yahya Abdul Mateen the second.
Okay.
But yeah, there's going to be a remake of it. The trailer is a bit underwhelming for me.
I haven't watched it.
But since I've never seen any of the Candyman stuff, I'm gonna give it a
You know,
watch.
I heard
Yeah,
the
yeah.
original actor. He got paid $1,000 every time he got stung by a bee.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. So and then like he got in total like 23,000 extra dollars.
What the?
Like the premise of Candyman is literally something like Bloody Mary, where you have to say, well, Bloody Mary you have to say 3 times, right? Candyman you have to say his name 5 times, I believe, and then he will appear or something like that.
I just have to
And
eat candies.
you have a hook and everything. So yeah,
What's with the bees then?
I don't know. It's just like his thing. I don't know.
He's into bees.
I've never seen it. But
He's into bestiality.
No.
I'm gonna show myself out.
Yeah, beef.
We're off.
but yeah,
We're off the air.
Kelvin,
no,
the door.
Ta-da-ta-ta-da-ta.
but yeah, that's
That's all,
Candyman.
folks.
I need no comments for Candyman. I'm assuming
No.
I don't have that much to say anymore.
Oh.
But yeah,
Me neither.
yeah, from one monster to another, Jurassic World 3 is officially.
Yeah, you've used that.
I did. I did.
Yeah.
not.
Didn't. No,
I
he
have
didn't.
On the
He didn't.
Monster Hunter part.
He didn't mention. No, he didn't say monster and Monster Hunter.
No, he did. From one monster to another.
I say from one character wielding a weapon to another. To gun akimbo.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what
Yeah.
you say?
Yeah,
What he
Kelvin,
said.
I'm original, huh?
Oh shit. Albert is
From-
OG. Albert is OG.
Albert is
So-
OG.
So yeah, from one monster to another,
Albert is
Jurassic
an
World 3
original YouTuber. That's not right.
Jurassic World 3 finally have a title, and I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's Jurassic World Dominion. Thoughts?
Dom.
Is it
they're gonna add
taking place in
Dom
Dominion
Compass
Republic?
They're gonna add Dom. All right, family, let's kill some dinosaurs.
That's what you thought of when you first heard it. When I first heard it, it was from my friend. It's like Jurassic World 3 Dominion. What? Minion. It's going to be minions? I literally heard the minions. Like the minions. That's what I heard.
Oh my god.
In
It's
the
gonna be
Minions
both then. It's
defense,
gonna be
they do
Minions.
kill dinosaurs.
True.
They do kill
If you
dinosaurs.
watch, actually, they do. If you
Yeah,
watch the
the Minions.
But
They do kill dinosaurs, so maybe.
do you guys like the title at all or no?
Imagine like a T-Rex walking around and there's minions following the T-Rex.
Oh my god, these little shits.
So, you guys
Banana.
You guys a fan of the title?
Banana.
Dude,
No,
speaking
you know
of
what?
that, they actually made a Minions joke in Akimbo.
Oh,
Oh really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, they did. Without actually saying
I'm not
Minions,
gonna watch
just
that
like-
movie.
you know what, Bert? Because we've been talking about so much about minions, I'm really hoping there's minions. So. In the Jurassic World,
There better be Minions.
Oh no,
there better be
I
minions.
think you got Kelvin's hopes up. I think. Dom Minion.
So this title like sides you, Kel, huh?
Yes, the minion.
What if it's gonna be
Dom.
both Vin Diesel,
Dom.
like and
No, it's a Vin Diesel minion. It's gonna be driving like a small.
Oh my
it's gonna
God.
be driving
Oh
like a
my
little car, a banana-shaped car.
No, it's like wait, was it Vin Diesel that played Groot and made the voices like I am Groot?
I am
like
minion.
he's gonna do like Baba Dua.
Banana.
Guys, I like how none of this is related to Jurassic World. It's just the title. Dom Minion.
Underwear.
You know,
I like,
you know when
I like looking at Albert's disappointment.
I have done. You know when Ian Malcolm said in Jurassic Park, when he said, if there is one thing the history of evolution has taught us, it's that life will not be contained. I never thought it will transform into minions. So I never thought that.
Contain the minions.
Albert, expect the unexpected.
Yes.
Imagine like Ian Malcolm coming back, like, what have you guys done with the park? What is this yellow creature?
What is this yellow creature?
In all seriousness,
Wait,
what does Dominion even mean?
Let's Google. Merriam-Webster.
like territory or like
Dominion means like
area
place,
slash
right?
place you own.
Yeah, territory or place.
What
Gitu.
does
Merriam-Webster.
Jurassic
So that
World
means, like,
Dominion?
Yeah,
it can
it
be inferred from
implies
the
there's gonna be
title
a
that
turf war.
the dinosaurs took over the mainland and they
Yeah.
make like
Yeah.
the dinosaur together strong kind of thing. Dinosaur together strong.
Yeah, you're gonna see dinosaur turf wars like in Monster Hunter.
Oh.
It's gonna be like apes together strong, but no, dinos together strong.
Raptors together strong.
Dinos together strong.
Dinos together stonks.
Stonks.
Strong.
Dino stonks.
Yeah.
Dino stonks.
The only thing that excites me, like we've talked about this in the past, but the only thing that excites me is that all the casts are coming back, like the original three plus Pratt and Howard, Dallas Howard. But also since they're gonna move the story into the real world
They're
instead of us
They're gonna
going to
be
the
very old
Jurassic World. They'll be very old. Yeah.
to an island.
All right.
I'm really hoping one of the dinosaurs.
wonder-
Hey, Alan.
I just hope that
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Alan,
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Now the
Wait,
dinosaurs-
There'll be
so the
more-
Raptors got jobs? Hi, welcome
Hi,
to Chile.
Can I
What
take
can I
Yeah.
get you?
it's Kelvin. It's their dominion. They have job. Blue will work as a cashier somewhere. What? I have no idea how that works.
they'll be like serving clam chowder and shit.
Why is this all of a sudden like life of a dinosaur or something like that? I don't know.
Daily life of
Jurassic
Blue.
Musume.
Here, I am trying so hard to transition us from this to Uncharted, but first I don't know anything about Uncharted. Second, you guys keep on changing topics about Jurassic World like every other second that I cannot have time to like
You
try
gotta
to
keep up.
We're
You gotta
trying
keep
to
up.
break down the whole title, dude.
Yeah,
Dumb
yeah, we're
minion.
giving an in-depth breakdown.
I don't know how to transition. I don't know how to transition to Uncharted. So Uncharted is shitting- they're
Okay,
shitting
let's
too.
try to. Okay, let's move on to Uncharted.
I don't find a connection between Jurassic World and Uncharted. I don't know what the connection.
So moving from
Well,
one
talking
world
about
to
exploring
from
the
moving from
wilderness.
talking about world to exploring about world, let's talk Uncharted. That's the best thing I can come up with.
Yeah, no, but speaking of uncharted islands with dinosaurs on them, let's talk about Uncharted.
Let's on. See, okay, guys, cut that out and do it again to go. Run it back.
So yeah, talking
Run it
about
back.
uncharted wild areas with dinosaurs on them, let's talk about Uncharted.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's do
Shut
that.
up,
So,
Alright,
Oh my
so
Alright,
I haven't
yeah,
played
go
ahead.
Uncharted.
well, yeah.
It's not
Before we
about the
before we
game.
get
It's about the.
before we go to the game, like I'm not familiar with it at all. So if you are, you guys should talk about it. But they're gonna release a film 2021. It has been in production for
2021?
forever
Wow.
now in terms of getting cast. There's the rumors. The director is the director of Venom, Ruben Fleischer, and Zombieland Double Tap, Ruben Fleischer as well. And they say that Tom Holland is going to be playing Nathan Drake, and Mark Wahlberg is going to be playing Victor Sullivan. I don't know who they are. So if you guys know,
I think
would you guys mind explaining? And are you guys
I know Nathan Drake
no
is
idea
the
who
main, is the protagonist of the game.
It's the protagonist, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, Albert, try to imagine it this way. Uncharted is literally just a male version of Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Yes.
Yeah, and
It's like, yeah, pretty much. It's exactly the same. Just
so
pretty
a
much the
male
same thing.
protagonist.
So Indiana Jones.
Younger. He's younger. He's younger and he
not-
can do parkour, okay?
yeah, younger and
Indiana Jones
parkour.
can do parkour.
And the main character is this Nathan Drake, dude.
Yeah,
Yes, Nathan Drake.
And so who's this Victor Sullivan guy?
I think this is like
I think he's a bad guy from one of the older games. I don't remember. I only watched a walkthrough of the latest game.
I've never
None of you
watched
really
the
played it.
I watched the the whole thing. I mean, like, basically what I can tell from
I'm
Yeah.
looking at the
oh,
picture
you're
of
being
Nathan
shut
Drake.
out.
Nathan Drake look like at least like a young 30s, late 20s. Tom
I know,
Holland
that's why I don't
looks
get why
Yeah,
Tom
way
Holland.
too young.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Why is it Tom Holland? Like he looks too young for
Yeah.
Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake
Tom
is kind of
Holland
old.
looks too young for Nathan Drake.
In the latest game, he's like 40 years old already. I think.
Really?
Yeah, see?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
the latest one at least.
And I'm very sure Tom Holland's not that old.
Well, who would you rather
Tom-
have inside of Tom Holland to play this role?
It's literally anyone else in the
But let me
Marvel
see how
cast. I
Nathan
don't
Drake
know.
looks.
Chris
I kind of
Evans.
forgot how he looks. Okay. Oh,
Like,
he
Chris
looks like
Evans
that
would
guy.
probably be better.
From that show. Wait, let me look up his name first. Oh, this guy, Albert. Nathan Fillion.
That's what everyone's been talking about.
Well, how do you spell that?
Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion made a fan film. Google Nathan Fillion Uncharted. He literally made a fan film because they
Oh.
He does. Oh, he does look alike.
Yeah,
he
see?
want he
Wait, that's
wanted
the guy
to,
from what was it? Law and
Castle.
I'm too
Oh,
lazy to
Castle,
open
Castle.
it. Can you share screen?
Dude, Google this. Nathan Fillion Uncharted fan film. It's literally on
Right.
YouTube. Like he wants to make this film. He wants to be casted as the Uncharted guy, but they never happened. So he literally made his own short film on YouTube. And apparently
Albert.
it's really good.
Share my screen so I can see.
Yeah, I'm too
Okay.
lazy to open it.
Okay, here. Albert, look at this. Okay?
Yeah, that's him. I know. Yeah, that's
Nathan Drake?
in game.
And then look at this. Look at that.
Oh shit!
Look at that.
Him.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
him.
Look at that. Look at that. And look at that.
Kelvin, literally Google Uncharted fan film.
Yes,
It's
yes.
starring him.
See?
Yeah.
It looks. Look at that.
That makes more sense.
Perfect.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Why not
But
him?
I mean, I think the reason why they cast Tom Holland is because Tom Holland is
He's-
very acrobatic, and in the game in Uncharted,
Yeah, true.
yeah, he's very
He's 48
very
now.
acrobatic.
Oh well, he's kind of too old to start a franchise.
That's roughly the same age. Yeah, he's almost as old as the
Dude,
Nathan Drake in the crew.
Harrison Ford is 77 and playing Indiana Jones.
Yeah, but this is already an established franchise. This is like the 5th installment. This is gonna be the first film in terms
I
of
know,
Uncharted.
but
Yeah,
Nate-
this is probably. I think because they casted Tom Holland, it's probably like the first like
name
when he
Kingsman,
just
I
became
guess.
when Nathan Drake just became like an explorer or
I
something.
guess. But
I think
I
that's
don't
what they're
know.
going for.
Nathan Fillion is just too perfect to not play him.
Yeah, I know. If they were
guess
playing,
now-
maybe if they were playing like an older version of him, like it's already like
Yeah.
past. Like yeah, they should cast him instead. So yeah, that's why I was a bit confused at first. Like why Tom Holland? But I guess they want to go for like an origin kind of thing,
Or the
Possibly.
acrobatics, yeah.
or the acrobatics. Yeah, Tom
Yeah.
Holland's actually acrobatic.
Or maybe it is because Tom Holland is like the hot new actor.
And that yeah.
Yeah.
There's that as well.
Wait, you said the
Well, at least
director
they're
is the
not.
same as
At
what,
least they're
Venom?
not pulling off some shit like
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield, you know.
Oh, look
True.
at that! Nathan Drake's gonna fight Venom in like the third installment or something. Oh fuck! Why did
He's gonna
you
fight-
pull me off your bike? You come here.
Okay, but yeah, apparently that's gonna be according to Tom Holland. That's like shooting in 4 weeks' time or something. So yeah,
What are we doing?
we'll see how that goes. And just real quick, there's not a big news thing, but it's going around in Twitter, and I'm frustrated with it because there is rumors that they're gonna remake Back to the Future with Tom Holland, and I'm like, fuck no,
Because why is Tom Holland everywhere now?
don't.
He's British and girls like
why?
that.
You know why? You know why
True.
is the rumor is going around? Someone make a deepfake on YouTube of Tom Holland as Marty McFly and Robert Downey Jr. as Doc Brown, and it actually looks good. But like, this film is perfect. Don't remake the film. You know,
Yeah,
there's
that's
some untouchable film. That's one of them.
Albert, that's what they say about Lion King. And look what they did. They remake it.
They butchered
Yeah.
boy.
But just don't.
Albert,
That's how
don't
they
Albert,
massacred my
Albert.
boy.
If it can make money, they will reboot
will.
it. They will
All about
remake
the
it.
money, Albert.
It's all about the
but-
money, Albert. It's not about the franchise anymore.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all.
I mean, no one is really a fan of
Reality
it,
is very
but
disappointing.
reality can be disappointing, Albert.
Yeah, let's see. Very
Well, yeah,
disappointing.
this is
Not
like this is,
often, but very.
Back to the Future is like my pick. If I can pick any movie to never be remake ever or touch or rebooted, it's gonna be Back to the Future.
Dude.
If for you guys, what would it be? If you can pick any
Coraline.
movie,
It's not gonna be
remade.
touched. It's already
Okay.
I thought it would
Coraline
be
is
movie
never gonna be
43,
touched.
Kel.
Huh?
I thought it would be movie 43 for you.
Well, I meant like, will that ever get a remake? No.
Yeah,
All my
exactly.
picks-
Exactly.
Albert,
Then.
all my picks will never get a remake because it's already perfect that way. Cat in the Hat.
Back to the Future is perfect.
Yeah, but Albert, it's getting a remake, so it's not perfect.
It's not getting a
No,
remake.
it's not getting a remake. It's just.
Yeah, I meant
it's
like,
just
I
a
meant like,
rumor.
I meant like,
To be fair,
Albert, Back to the Future is more likely to get a remake than Cat in the Hat, Movie 43, and Coraline.
yeah. No, I'm not against them expanding the lore, making like a sequel or like a spin-off, but just don't remake the original, you know?
Mhm.
Like if they do a spin-off like this new Ghostbuster film that's gonna come out this year, like I'm fine. Just don't remake it. How about you, Teguh
Yeah.
and Ariq? If you can like pick one film to be never be touched or remake ever, what would it be?
Hmm.
Well,
I can't think of
Ever?
anything.
yeah.
The entirety of the Marvel MCU
Can-
until now.
But
Oh, yeah.
until now, you mean
I mean, if
Endgame
they want
or
to make
until Far From Home?
You know, Far From Home. All the way till Far From Home.
Okay. It's gonna be difficult for them to
Yeah,
remake
that's
all
not fair.
22 films, but 23 films, but okay.
You know, I don't want any of them remade because, like, I think it's shit. I'm gonna be
All
showing
of
my
them
great
remake,
grandkids. You know,
You know what? Talking about
Hey, great
remakes.
grandkids. It's
Talking about-
MCU time, and they're like, no,
Wait, no,
you're
talking about
watching this,
remakes?
you little
No.
There's actually there's I forgot where there's like so a bunch of people they remake Shrek.
Oh God,
Okay, they remake Shrek.
I don't like where this is
I
going.
don't no. They remake Shrek, and then every single scene is given to a different creator, and then they have to remake that scene using their own style. So the story is cohesive,
wow.
but the style keeps on changing. From
Wait, I
like
wanna
high
see that.
effort to
I
low
wanna-
effort.
I want to see that.
Yikes.
So there's like
Oh
one
my
going from
God.
live action, like using a
Live
wig and stuff, and then next thing is like a stop motion kind of thing.
I wonder if one of them animated to look like into like Jojo Bizarre Adventure. Oh my God, just Shrek appearing like that. Ho ho, yore
Somebody
yore.
wants to be.
Somebody wants to be. Oh God.
Oh my
What
god.
But yeah, Rick, you never said any of the film that you said. Do you have one?
'Cause I don't know what I don't want to remake and what I don't care about. I mean, if they remake it, I'll probably hate it anyways. We'll see what happens.
Fair enough.
We'll see what
But yeah,
happens in the future. We're gonna watch like episode 500 of the Councilmen. We're already like retiring or something, and we're probably gonna like watch a remake from one of our old classics, and we're just gonna be like, oh, I wish they didn't do that.
Yeah.
As you do.
They-
I
they-
planned this ahead, Albert. You see,
They're gonna
I plan
remake,
ahead.
they're gonna
You see?
remake,
I'm
they're gonna
so
remake Howard the
so
Duck.
wise.
I think ahead. Episode 500 go.
But yeah, we're done with all the new movie topics today. So yeah.
All right.
All
Yeah.
right. So
Yay.
Kelvin, but as a birthday boy, what
Okay,
now?
can I go home now?
You are
what
home.
now?
Ariq.
Can I go home now?
Ariq, you're home.
This isn't my house.
What?
I've never belonged.
Hold up.
I've been...
Are you kidnapped?
Oh yeah, for like 7 years, I've been living off these family's house. They just don't know.
It's actually an attic that I'm just living in. Nobody knows.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Every
dude.
time they go up, they're like, "I'm calling the police." I don't understand what they're saying.
Yeah. Let's just do. I know I said it in the pre-show that we play the game time. Let's do it the next time because we're going long anyway.
Yes.
I didn't
do
prepare
have-
anything, by the way. That's why.
Yeah, fair enough. I actually said that, and I just realized I didn't have prepared anything too, since I asked all my remaining clues and lie in the post after the show of air.
I know.
Last time.
After the show, yeah.
But
Patreon
I do
supporters
have-
will be able to see it.
before
what?
before we go off air, I've been thinking about this, and I just want to ask you this: like, is there any song any song that when you hear you cannot help but associate it with a particular scene in a film, or like a particular movie?
Somebody
He
once
once
told
told
me.
me the world was gonna roll.
Somebody once told me the world is.
I mean, that's like the most.
But Albert was expecting a serious answer.
He's got it,
That is a serious answer. Though. That's a serious
Somebody
answer.
once.
Somebody once told
I
me.
mean, but that's like the most obvious answer, though. Don't you have a less obvious?
know. Less obvious
It
one.
is actually, yeah, that is the most obvious answer.
I know it is.
Whatever. Like, you
Oh,
can't
wait,
help
Albert,
but
Albert.
think-
When you say song, do you mean song as in like the song that is made for that movie, or like
Either
song
or.
like
can be both ways.
Just like any song, but it fits
Like-
into a scene or something.
Yeah, that like when you hear the song, you cannot help but think about that scene or about that film.
well,
like,
the whole every song in Tangled then.
yeah, but like, okay, my example is that the
Yeah, give it an example
Don't
first.
don't you forget about me? The one from Breakfast Club. Like I cannot. People will always associate that with the Breakfast Club scene in that like the freeze frame, the John Bender freeze frame.
Oh, okay.
Literally, like you cannot think about
Forget
when you think-
about me.
yeah, that's
I
all.
think that's how the
Like,
song
literal-
goes.
literally every song in Back to the Future, like Back in Time, or like even like Mr. Sandman, which is not a Back to the Future, not made for Back to the
Mr.
Future,
Sandman.
but like literally I keep on whenever I hear a song I think about that scene.
All right. Let's see.
Do you guys have one?
God damn it! All I can think of is somebody once told
I
me.
know, right? That's all I can
That's
think of right
stuck
now.
in my head. That's stuck in my head.
How about like from a TV
Ah.
show? A TV show that's have a
The
song.
thing is, if you're thinking about like TV shows, then it's just the openings and everything, right? And it's like
That's
it's not
true.
a scene
Yeah, I
anymore. It's
guess.
just the opening.
No, you know what? Here, I'll say this. One of my favorite songs is "Ocean Eyes" by Billie Eilish, and there is what I always associate it with not only just the scene, also because the first time I listened to this music is because of the show itself, and it's from Runaways Marvel, and the particular scene is literally when Nico.
Is it in Runaways?
It is. It's when
Oh, no, it's
Nico
not
and
Runaways.
it's when
Is
it's when Nico and Carolina first kiss. So like that
I
that
didn't
is
know that.
literally like whenever I hear that song, it's like always gonna be associated with that memory of mine watching that because that's the first time I listened to it. So yeah, there's
How
that.
about does the credit count?
What particular song plays in the credit?
Ocean Man in SpongeBob.
Which one is that?
Ocean Man.
Ocean Man.
I don't know that song. Which SpongeBob is that?
SpongeBob. What do you mean with SpongeBob? SpongeBob. That's right, Ocean Man. It's a song.
Oh, is it an original song? Are you talking about the film or the show?
Huh? Oh, the
Talking about
from the SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I think it's from the movie.
But like
It is from
Yeah, it is from the
Credit-
movie. Yeah, from the first
the
movie.
credits. The
Like,
credits,
yeah,
the credits, yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay,
the
okay.
credits.
Like another example is obviously Happy. Like you will always think of Despicable Me Too.
No,
But
I
no.
don't. No, not now
I
that
hate
you
that
mention
song.
it.
I
No,
hate
then
that
I
song.
remember.
Now that you mention it, yes, but no.
Before that, no.
Like one of the most famous one I guess too is from Titanic. My Heart Will Go On. Like you will always think
I guess then. But
No.
Ocean Man and
No.
SpongeBob credits.
Wherever you are, I believe. I forgot the rest of the lyrics.
Oh,
that's all I remember from the song.
dude, what's that song? Iron
that-
Man with Iron Man.
The what?
Iron
didn't-
Man
they
with
never-
Iron Man.
They never play that song in the film.
They do.
They
I
do.
think they do. They do. They do.
The credits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why is all the songs I remember from the credits?
Oh,
For
man.
me, it's the no. For me, it's that there's another one. I don't know what the song is called, but it's the one in Dumbo that gives you nightmares.
What?
Purple Elephant.
Yeah, that one.
Dumbo gives you nightmares.
Like
Like
okay,
that scene,
man.
if you see that scene as a kid,
that
like
is that is true.
it's so scary.
No, is
Bert,
there
does
like-
it count if I
is there
say
like
okay, go ahead first. Go ahead.
No, like an easy way for you to think of this is like, is there a famous song or like just a song in general that the first time you hear it is from a film? That's usually how you associate it.
Ocean Man.
Yeah, aside from that, you've mentioned that, which is why I said the ocean. Like Ocean Eyes is
Oh.
not. Oh, when you hear Ocean Eyes, most people don't think of Runaways, but I do because of that scene. It's
Oh,
like
the
yeah,
song,
that's true.
the
That's
the
song
first time I
called
listened to that song.
the song called Dream.
From what show or film?
Here again, it plays on the credits. On the credits
Remember some of the credits.
of A Nightmare Before Elm Street. Because of that song is ruined for me.
Wait. A Nightmare Before Elm Street? What film is that?
A Nightmare Before Elm
A
Street.
Combine two films. Just combine two films.
That's the name of Elm Street.
Just combine two films. Wow.
What's the title of the Elm Street one?
A Nightmare
Nightmare
on Elm
on.
Street.
Nightmare on
On.
Elm Street.
Now,
Yeah.
now Kelvin will be self-conscious when he already
On,
said title.
not
What was the title?
Before Elm Street.
Nightmare Before Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Like the song, I've had the time of my life, and I
And
never
I never felt this way before.
That's always gonna be associated with Dirty Dancing, for me.
I
at
never
least.
watched that.
I've never watched that.
I've never watched that.
Or like any Rocky
Baby
montage
grind
song.
on me. That's from Magic Mike.
Any Rocky montage song is gonna be
God.
forever in
The Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, Eye of the Tiger, or like Hearts on
Uh,
Fire.
I'll make a man out of you.
Dude,
Wait, what's that?
I will survive.
Wait,
That song,
What's that
I will
song?
only remember it with the Spartan parody thing.
Only, yeah.
Albert, there's a song stuck. Albert, there's a song in the tip of my tongue. I forgot what it's called.
Sing it.
People know it from Top Gun. People know it from Top Gun. Oh my God, there's-
What's
is
the
it
title? What's the title of the song? God
I
damn
think
it.
God damn it! We've heard of it many times. We just
I
don't
know.
remember.
What's the title of the song? God damn it. I don't want to Google
Oh,
it. I want
God.
to try to see if I can pull
I
it.
don't want to Google it too. Oh, what's the Top Gun song?
Are you googling to go?
No.
Oh.
Son of a. What's the title of the song?
Dude, I swear to God, there is. Is my shitty laptop on? I Google
It's
it.
something to do. It's something to do with like close or something.
Oh wait, wait, it's getting there. Wait, I'm trying to figure out. Oh, I wish we were more famous so that we can just ask the chat. What's that Top Gun song? God damn it.
Is it something to do with my breath?
Take my breath away. Fuck.
Is it? Is that what it's called?
It's Take My Breath Away. It's Take My Breath Away. It's the one. It's the one where they do the sex scene, basically.
No.
The iconic sex
It's
scene.
not that. That's not the one. I think that's not the one I was thinking about. I think you were
Are you thinking of Danger Zone, Abe?
Okay,
On
to
the
be fair-
highway to the
Yeah,
danger zone.
Yeah,
Are you-
Danger
are you-
Zone.
Are you? Oh, you think about Danger Zone?
Yeah, I was talking about Danger Zone. Me and Albert were not connecting at all.
You failed the vibe check.
Danger Zone.
To be fair, Take My Breath Away was played throughout the entire film like multiple times in like short pieces, and then they finally played the full song during the actual sex scene. So I thought you were talking about that.
I don't get about the sex scene. I was a kid when I watched it. I was looking at the.
Okay.
I was a kid when I watched it. I was like,
Oh,
"Ooh, jazz."
I thought, you know what? Ariq, I thought you were thinking about the. I thought you were thinking
I'm
about
not-
the playing with the boys, the volleyball scene.
I'm not dirty. I like jet fighters.
I thought you were thinking about the volleyball scene, Ariq, the shirtless volleyball scene.
I mean,
Playing with
that's
the boys.
also there, but it's mainly the jet fighters. That's what I mainly see.
Footloose with
I'm
Footloose.
trying to see what else.
Clearwater Credence and burning half the forest. Oh no. Hang on. Oh god.
The portion of sun with every Vietnam War movie.
Clearwater Credence with every Vietnam War movie.
Okay, like to be
I
fair,
love the smell of napalm in the morning.
all the songs from Guardian of the Galaxy, like I will never unassociate them with Guardians because that's the first time I hear them. Or even like the
No matter how far, just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. I forgot the song. Immigrant.
Yeah.
Immigrants.
I will always associate it with Thor Ragnarok because that's the first time I hear that song, literally from the trailer.
I like how Kelvin remembered it as immigration, not immigrant.
Immigration.
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 I think what's your favorite song? Is the immigration song? What?
The immigration
song?
You play that every time you want to move to a different country. Immigration.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. I think this is a good time to wrap up the show.
Immigration song.
Immigration.
I wanted that
And
way
with
with
that,
that first episode of Brooklyn Nine.
Out of here.
Oh, Immortals from Big Hero 6 by the Fallout Boys.
Oh yeah, that was also made for the. Okay, are we
Oh,
done?
that was okay.
Yep, we're done.
Alright,
It's a perfect
so
time to wrap up the show.
Albert, Teguh, run it back. What did you say? That was a good transition.
Oh, and speaking of immigration, it's time we emigrate out of this live stream.
Okay,
nice.
yes.
You see, that's how you transition.
Okay.
Yeah, Kelvin.
From now on,
Kelvin,
I
you have
think
to
I'll
plug,
be the
though.
professional transitioner.
All right.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no, that's the good job.
I like how we're making up our jobs on the spot during live stream, not like before.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
who's gonna do this.
So the least amount of viewers know what each other's job is.
Ariq, we're not that professional.
Oh. It's not a complaint. It's not a complaint. It's an observation.
Alright, so with
and my conclusion
that,
is we're not. Okay, what?
let's plug. Let's plug.
Let's plug.
Let's plug.
Let's plug.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Plug it up. Yeah, boy.
You can find me on
find ya boy.
Instagram, TG23399, or on Steam at Deep Fried Tofu.
Oh wait, I forgot to put the banner up. Hold on. Where is it? There you go.
Unprofessional.
That's
Unprofessional.
all, folks.
Yeah. So that's about it from Yeah, boy.
Okay.
I'm Teguh now. Go.
Teguh again?
Yeah, it's Teguh again. So, did you not realize my name this whole time? Y'all
Ariq's
can
name is I am Teguh.
Yeah, y'all can find me on Instagram.
Look at me. I am the
Andria.
Teguh now.
No, shut up. I am the Teguh now.
What is Fat Love Movies? I've been silent the
before
whole
I continue
time.
with my plug.
Fat Love Movies mentioned. I've been silent the whole time, but this show is full of segues, and I'm enjoying every second.
What?
Oh
I
yeah.
asked for the chat and you didn't say anything, Fred. Damn it. I was asking for the Top Gun song.
Where were you when we need you on the chat, Fred?
Okay, no, let's not blame
You were
everything on
asking
Fred.
for an answer.
No,
Let's
stop.
not blame everything
You'll
on
scare
Fred.
away.
He is
You'll
not
scare away one of the
coronavirus.
few audience members we have.
I don't want to be on the show anymore.
Anyway, yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Ariq Andria. Sorry. we cyber bullied him straight up. We cyber
It's all in the name of love, brother.
Anyway, you can find me on
anyway.
Instagram at Ariq Andria or on Steam at The Bluest Smith. Go back to episode 5.
All right.
Back to episode 5.
Nice fun, Fred.
Nice.
Nice comment, Brad.
Fred says, for the audio listeners, Fred says, this show took my breath away. I was speechless.
All right.
Oh god.
It's been an Aladdin. Haha. Right, Kelvin?
Yes. I didn't
won't
hear what
be
you said.
silent. Like Kelvin doesn't like that song. I
Oh
just like the
yeah.
scene.
God damn, I hate that.
Okay.
All right. So
Um,
my turn to plug. You can find me on. Well, I'm tired. You can find me on Instagram at KYA27 or on Twitch and Mixer at DiscoMonkey027. And on Steam, you can find me at DiscoMonkey007. Yes,
Kelvin,
that's
will you
about
be
it.
streaming again later?
I did stream like yesterday.
Well, I wasn't watching, but that didn't count.
Someone
Well,
just said eat shit. What did I hear? Someone said eat shit.
What?
You must be imagining
No,
things.
no. Albert,
some
you're
reason
just
I heard-
American. You're just
Being American,
American.
eat shit.
No, it's just like that's the most American insult I can think of. That's how they insult people. Anyway,
Is that
plug us
true?
out, Albert.
So Albert, plug it out. Yes.
Yes, find me at Jaw Movies on YouTube channel. That's where you find a video version of this. That's also where you can find a video version of my other stuff, such as my trailer reaction that I do sometimes. I don't do movie reviews anymore because nobody cares about my reviews, and that's why I just do it on the show. This is too much.
That's so sad.
What else?
Dude, there is like
Every-
every movie YouTuber does movie reviews. Like it got so to the point it's gonna be saturated. So I don't even give a damn about.
If
putting
you
on
want to
Facebook
see
anymore.
more Jao movie reviews, please write hashtag bring back movie reviews at Jao.
I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it on the show, man. Like literally.
Just go to his Instagram page and spam like hashtag bring back review.
Bring back review.
But yeah, that's where you can find my Schmodown reactions as well as the Not the Pig Show, which is my other show that I do with Kenneth, who is a guest of the show, and the one where you guys spam the other day on the live chat. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
We didn't spam.
You're
we said
welcome.
one thing.
Someone called me a lonely little boy on that show, and I had flashbacks. Okay.
Why does that sound like Kelvin? Why does that sound like it's a Kelvin thing?
It is Kelvin.
Kelvin.
It is Kelvin. But you can find me on Instagram at JA Wiradharma. Wiradharma spelled WIRADHARMA. And you can find the Councilmen Show at Councilmen Show on Twitter and Instagram. Ask us live Twitter questions over there, or slide into the DMs and just say something over there. Or if you want to leave a message, go to Anchor and you can actually leave the message there, like a voice message. You can find our show called The Councilmen. It's spelled like in the banner right over. Nope, on that side next to Teguh, point at it. Right on that banner. That's how you find it. Nope, you know that banner right there.
Mirroring of Spielberg. Okay,
I know it's a banner. That's a banner of our show. Just Councilmen. Just type it down. And yeah, leave us a
I can't
review on
wake up.
Apple Podcasts. And yeah, I believe that's all the plugs.
Yes. So.
And with that, the councilman has spoken.
Hey!
See you on the next episode.
And with that-
finally, happy
The councilman
birthday. It's your
has
birthday.
Spoken. Now
See you
let's
guys in the next episode.
see you guys in the next episode.